came to the gym today, and there was this guy, nice looking. I'll show you just how I am. And he was looking at me, he was giving me that look, you know? And so I kind of just said, I'm going to stretch out in the sauna and see what it's about. So I get in the sauna and, laying out in the sauna, I'm chilling. And I'm just doing some business stuff on my phone, whatever. I get out, kind of hang around in the locker room, pasting because I was reading something before I get out into a noisy gym. So I noticed that I couldn't really feel if the guy was checking me out or not, even though I sensed it. And one thing about me, I'm a little bit gullible, a lot gullible sometimes. And I give people the benefit of the doubt. So I'm talking to my sister, my business partner, and just some advisors about a contract that I have working on in my personal life. So, and I'm seeing that he's walking back and forth, um how the gym is built. I'm gonna add the picture. So and I'm in the part where you kind of like wash your hands and stuff at, and he is in the locker area. And I'm pretty sure by the time I edited it, I even showed you a picture of how it's all operated show. So, he just keeps walking to the mirror. So I'm just like, I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. I'm like, damn, do we want to get at me or what do he want to do? So he was trying off, he walked off, and luckily, our lockers was by each other. So he I guess went to go take a shower. And so when he get out the shower, he wraps so back around, and I'm still in the section where we wash your hands and stuff at. He goes, and the reason why I'm talking low is because I'm in the song about myself. So I'm able to tell my story because I'm back in the song again. So he goes and he walks by me, and when I'm talking to my friend, what's going on? Yeah, you'll have to call me to let me know. And this fine ass mofo right here comes in with his loud conversation. But I got to say, he was fine than a motherfucker, so I kind of appreciate him coming in. So he comes, this is where our lockers were. So I was already walking back and forth. And he comes walking with nothing but a towel. And he goes, and I'm looking at him. And then so he keeps staring at himself in the mirror. And this mirror right here. And then he walks off. And before he walks off, this is what he does to me before he cut that corner. So, hit this number right here, not right here, over there. Hit this number right here. Fully. I see nothing but things. But anyway, the story continues. So I'm back, finishing up my gym Chronicle Tales. But it ain't here. I'm back home now, so I can finish it up. So, dude comes and, like I showed you, he wrapped the towel up around him, and it was like he was purposely showing me his peaches. And so I'm just like, I'm thinking to myself, whatever. But I'm peeping game when he look into the mirror, he see me on the phone or whatever, pasting and talking, and he's like looking at me in his peripheral or whatever. And so I'm just like, me gullible as I am, once again, I give people the benefit of the doubt. And so I kind of was like, at one point, I was just like, yo, you want to get my number or something? And he was like, And then so I was like, oh damn, I barked up the wrong tree, did that before. And so I'm just like, okay, cool. So I'm talking to my sister, and in part of the conversation, he goes and he had like shook my hand, and then he like gave it a second grip, and I'm like, is dude fucking with me? Mind you, I'm on the phone trying to talk about business, and this interaction is happening. So I'm just like, oh shit. So I'm just like, I don't fucking know. So in LA Fitness, where it all goes down, he was like, he went to go get, I guess, a pulse shake or something. Me, I go and get me a pre-workout, right? And so I'm talking, I'm still on the phone, but I'm still kind of giving him about 30% of my attention. And then so we sitting up, so I had to kind of play it off like, so I just went outside and like continued talking on the phone. Whole time he's like in the little small hangout section of the gym, just drinking and and still checking me out from his peripheral, from the side eye. I can't say it right now, I'm a little country in braces and all that. But anyway, so I'm just like, damn. And so I started working out because and think about pre-workout, you start to feel that tingle. You have to burn that shit off. So I get us on the first machine and he walks somewhere. And that by this time I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna see him no more until next time, whatever. So I went to go fill up my water bottle, and he comes right back, and he small, beautiful small, and I was like, all right, man. And then so my sister was on the phone. My sister was like, I wonder why banks do that. I said, because you look desperate. And so I said the word desperate, right? He looked back and like, what? And I was like, oh no, bro, I'm on the phone. And I was pointing towards my ear where he seen my earbuds was in. And so he was like, oh, so still me slow. I'm not understanding. I didn't catch on to that. So I kind of hang out and I go outside and I'm finished talking to my sister, whatever, about something. And she was like, and then so I see him leave, whatever. And so when I'm seeing him leave, I'm like walking towards the building. He sits in his car. By this time, I'm not paying him any more attention because I was like, next time, because I got a bigger fish to fry right now. So when I'm sitting up there, I notice this car passed by me, this red and black car passed by me, and I'm just like, and he blowing the horn like this, and I'm like, and he's still like, and he's smiling and he's just waving off, and I'm like, but he never came, and I'm just like, down the whole being teased like that. I love that fucking shit. That shit drove me fucking crazy. I damn near had to relieve myself, but I gave it to the gym. And so man, that was wild. That was wild. That was wild. Anyway, that was my LA Chronicle fitness stories. One of them just happened today with 5/23/2006. But tap in. Tell me what you think about it if you think anything at all. Bye.